Hi, hello. Hello, Abhishek. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing alright. I'm not. So that's the reason why we are gonna play the Sinking City today. First of all, it's really hard on sale right now. Second of all, it has voice acting, so I don't have to read everything by myself. At least not what the characters are doing or talking about or whatever. And it's the better version of the Sherlock Holmes game you tried to play that crumbled down every now and then. I'm good, how are you? Well, I'm, as the title says, I've catched a cold from my partner. And before it starts to get worse, I'm gonna stream today. We could continue because I checked out the first 3 minutes of the game already, but we're gonna do a new game. And so please don't mind me if I'm coughing a bit or not talking out of the bubble as usually, because I have to chill out a bit with my voice today. I hope the sound of the game is alright because the music is rather loud. I grabbed my warm tea, that's a good thing to do. I'm gonna drink another tea soon too. Okay. Frosty welcome. Dear Mr. Charles Reed, as you requested, I've researched the outburst of hysteria and visions in the city of Oakmont, Mass. It turns out that your assumptions were correct. Such cases are indeed more frequent here. Men and women from across the country are drawn to Oakmont, haunted by visions similar to yours. A city drowning, the presence of something great, yet unknown. As luck has it, I believe we have stumbled upon the source of your ailment. And the person who might help you with it, prepare yourself to then come to Oakmont as soon as you can. I will meet you here to help you on your way. Cordially, Johannes van der Beek. Our camera's not looking so good. I hope you're gonna like it, because Lovecraftian horror isn't something for everyone. Don't try this at home. It's not the smartest to do this. Okay, Caron, ship. Oh yeah, I forgot I have to keep clicking. I have to hold the left mouse button.
Hope I never have to use it. But something tells me I will.
Letter from J. van der Beek, that's the thing we read already. See. Casebook, Frosty welcome. Okay. So, I don't know anything. As I said, I played like 3 minutes. I'm gonna tell you as soon as it's blind. And somehow we have a mind place or a mind palace like we have in Sherlock Holmes, where we can use the clues and try to get everything together. We have lore, where I'm really interested in because there are my mythos lores and the bestiary. We do have skill trees and I'm kind of scared of them. We have a huge ass map, we can't see it. And we have an inventory. Yeah, and I'm gonna play with a keyboard though. T for more information. T is like our help button if you don't understand something.
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
So, first time I had to click a lot of buttons to find out I have to use tab to get the camera and use it on the camera symbol with right click. Because now we have lore. It's a trophy plate with a strange fish. Looks very lifelike. Ugh. So maybe it's something that got caught around here.
Now get out!
He's a really friendly fisherman.
Now get out!
Or not.
At last, Mr. Charles Reed. What a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
Johannes van der Berg, at your service. I did promise to meet you the moment you arrived.
Ah, much obliged, Mr. Vanderberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me Johannes. But where are my manners? Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont. Alas, now is not its finest hour, though it is its most important.
You said you know someone who can help me with my problem. The visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Throgmorton, is already at the port. He has dedicated a lot of time and effort to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his hands.
The voice sound okay. Do we hear enough or do I have to put the main voice up again?
How can I find Mr. Throgmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to stand out from the crowd.
Can you tell me a little about Mr. Throgmorton?
A remarkable creature. Scion of a robust bloodline. A philanthropist, a scholar, and the patron of the famous Oakmont University. A man of great ambitions and even greater ego. Do not make him wait.
I won't. Sounds fine, great, great.
Reaching Oakmont was no easy task. Most maps I found didn't mark it, and this rickety packet ship is the only one that sailed here. Why is that?
Oakmont is no ordinary place. Its unique geographical position and the flood, a recent natural disaster, make it nigh impossible to reach. But you made it, Mr. Reed. I'm sure the tides of fate would have brought you here one way or another.
Tell me about this flood.
It began 6 months ago. Storms raged for several weeks, and the water has risen ever higher without receding. Now the city is cut off from the mainland. I must say I rather like it, despite the inconvenience. Atmosphere, you know?
Fair enough.
I'll need a place to lay my head while I'm here. Any recommendations?
Fear not. I've already feathered a nest for you. There's a room in your name at the Devil's Reef Hotel. Here's the key.
Sounds charming.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Mr. Reed.
What's the best way to get around Oakmont? I'd like to drop my things at the hotel.
Most locals go by foot or by boat. I've got the latter sorted for you. There's one waiting outside the port.
You're too kind, Johannes. Can you steer me towards the Devil's Reef?
Take this map. I've marked the hotel and a few other key places.
Honestly, I have a questionable feeling about this Johannes. Because he's way too nice to us from the get-go, right? We haven't done anything yet and he gives us so much.
Other places? Like what?
You're a private eye, yes? Well, I've highlighted the police station, city archive, newspaper. Places you'll need to get to the truth. This city is insular. Its ways mysterious. No one will take you by the hand, so you better know where to turn in search of a lead.
How do you fill your days, Mr. Vanderberg?
I host a philosophy club for the like-minded intelligentsia, gathering seeds of thought, like moths drawn to a flame.
Does Oakmont really have much of a market for philosophy these days?
There is no consciousness without pain, Mr. Reed. No better moment for clarity than times of hardship.
He seems fine to me. Well, maybe he's actually just a really nice guy. But I'm really suspicious really fast, especially if people are nice and helping without wanting anything.
Thanks for helping me get my bearings.
No. The pleasure was mine, Mr. Reed.
Oh, before you go, how can I get in touch with you later?
Don't worry about that. I'm the kind of man who finds you.
Okay, now we can look at the map, and I think it's really huge. Because look at it, we are here. Right here, for the scale. And then, look at it. That's the Grimhaven Bay, or starting area. Then we have the Salvation Harbor. Then we have the Shells, the cover site, Advent, Old Grove, and the Red Heights. Isn't that a huge ass map? And we have to get everywhere. Okay, that's our photo of a trophy plate. We got a conversation. We have to find Robert Throckmorton. And we have the hotel room key. I mean, I get sus about people being too nice, but he seems normal instead of too nice. Normal instead of too nice, you think so? Would you think it's normal if someone just writes you a letter about, well, you're a detective. Mind finding out the business of the island I'm living on? Here have a boat. Here have a hotel. Here have another boat to get around at the island. Because hotels are expensive, aren't they? Wait. I think we could talk with this guy, if I remember correctly.
The end is nigh. It will begin again. What is down comes up. The seed is sowed. The end is nigh. It will begin again. What is down comes up. The seed is sowed.
He's praying towards the sea. Just saying. Okay, we another keel one exit on the right. I think that's the guy we have to talk to, but we're gonna look around a bit. That was a shark. Honestly, he said around 6 months ago the flood started, right? It's a tentacle guy, but why is there already so many corals and reefs around here? If the floods just started 6 months ago. Titania lifeboat. Oh yeah, that's the lifeboat. We have to get clues from in a minute. Oh, who are you? I don't know you. He looks interesting. Interesting tattoos.
don't care about your petty excuses. No one leaves the port until my son is found, and that is final.
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator, just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
Just ask him about his looks,
Please
okay?
forgive the question, but I've never met a man quite like you before.
That's because no man measures up to the Throgmorton lineage. Proud and powerful blood flows through our veins. My father united with a certain royal family, which has blessed all our offspring with these exquisite features.
If I may ask, what happened to your son?
Why do you care? What's your angle, outsider?
Well, like I said, I'm a PI. Finding people is kind of my specialty.
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. That he even tried to bite him.
And you don't believe him?
Complete malarkey. I know my Albert. I raised him strong and smart, the best of his kind. It couldn't have been him. Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers, mark my words.
Honestly, I hope he can find out what the royal family is he's talking about. And the way he's talking about his son is questionable, no? And I'm sorry that I'm not talking as much as I would usually comment on things, but my sickness is a bit too great.
I take it you're not the biggest fan of these Innsmouthers.
Those fish-faced freaks have overrun this city since the police burned Innsmouth to the ground. But now, those filthy migrants occupy half this damned city. The port, Grimhaven Bay, Salvation Harbor, the shells. They are everywhere.
So they're just refugees.
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen. They stir and agitate against us, the Throgmorton family. We are the pillar of this community, not to mention that crime rates have skyrocketed. Simply speaking, they are a big stinking pile of trouble.
Are the Innsmouths the people that were
I've heard
tattooed
you're the
by
man to
chance?
speak to about visions, outbreaks of hysteria. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it myself.
Another newcomer with another problem. Yes, I know what you speak of.
Can I ask you a few questions?
How dare you? My son Albert is missing, and no one in this Innsmouther-ridden city will do a damn thing. But yes, let's talk about your dreams.
Mr. Throgmorton, let me help you.
Honestly,
I'm
my
gonna
eyes
track
don't
down
look
some
too good.
people. I'll find
I
out.
look like I've
What
drank
makes
too
you
much.
think you can do it? Oakmont is not exactly friendly to new arrivals.
Let's just say I tend to see things that others miss. And anyway, what have you got to lose? Sounds like you could use every man you can get.
Vera, you have a point, newcomer.
Guy looks sus. The fat face, the guy that looks like Donkey Kong is a human. He probably is kinda sus. Or he's basically wronged because he's this cliche family heritage guy that's angry about everything getting upside down.
Sorry, did you just say Vera? What does that mean?
You had better get used to the Oakmont dialect, outsider. That is, if you want to fit in. It is a fascinating blend. Vera means fine. I was saying, we have a deal.
I see. Thank you. I need to know more about what happened to Albert.
Dane, did you not listen at all? I already told you everything. After leaving on the expedition, Albert was found on the shore in a lifeboat. This fisherman supposedly brought him to their house, and then left to call me. But when I arrived here, my son was nowhere to be seen.
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside the house. I suggest you stop dawdling and go see for yourself.
Where's the house where this all happened?
For Kay's sake, I thought you were a private eye. We're standing right in front of it.
You mentioned a lifeboat.
It's the lifeboat we
still
saw
around?
earlier, I think.
Face the house, then to the left is a beach that borders a fence. You'll find it there.
Exactly.
As much as I'm enjoying the weather, Mr. Throgmorton, it's time for me to get started.
Find my son, newcomer, and be quick about it.
Robert's request. Okay, and that's the fisherman
I've
guy.
said everything I know.
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer. And keep your hands where I can see them.
Can't talk to them, it seems. Okay, let's go to the boat. Okay.
Where's your Oberon, huh, Titania?
Classic diver helmet.
Something with this helmet gives me chills. What's wrong with it?
There's a sus green glowing shit on it. Albert Frogmort's will. I hope someone finds this. My name is Albert Frogmorton, and this is my will. I want to warn you. Don't go to the depths below Oakmont. We should have never done that. Everything should have remained in that cave. Professor, I fear what will become of me. It's singing in my brain, dancing on my eyelids every time I close my eyes. The cycle goes on and on and on and on and on and on. In the end it comes. I must warn everyone, I must tell my father. He's here. The question is, who is here? And what is going on, and who is a professor?
Can't catch a mackerel since those Innsmouthers took over the fishing business.
You like it here, newcomer? Well, get used to it. No one leaves Oakmont nowadays.
Of course, there are no boats, right?
You like it here, newcomer?
Can't catch a mackerel since
Okay,
those
they
Innsmouthers
say
took
the
over
same
the fishing
things again and again. There's light in there. But I think we can't. Yeah, we can't. Oh, entry private property. Harrison clothes for men and women. Okay, that was a clothing factory. Is that the same person we saw earlier? No, that's someone else. Are you too? Doesn't look like it. Okay, let's get into the house. F for flashlight. And now it's blind for me. I stopped here, checking it out yesterday. Oh, those are the flies.
Huh. This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed.
Gunpowder, metal scrap, shell casing. I'm so scared that I have actually to aim shit. Because I'm bad at aiming. And I don't understand why there is so much reef stuff and shells and corals. Because it's supposed to be 6 months ago for a couple of weeks. That's not how fast corals grow.
The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for.
Can't read it, okay. Something broke. The ceiling. And they eat a lot of tentacles. I mean, it's a fisherman's house, right? So, not like that should be a surprising look. Oh, hello. Oh my gosh, what's happening here?
It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this.
Can we take a picture of them? Maybe it's gonna be important later. Just take pictures of everything.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
Probably more than you. Who are you? Hello?
Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, my head. What? Who are you? Are you police? I've already told them everything.
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son.
Oh, okay. What do you want?
They all are on some shit, right?
I want to know what happened here. Every detail.
I don't remember much. Me, Paul, and Lewis. We were here. This is our house. Barry was outside on his business. Then he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious, barely breathing. Barry left again to call Mr. Robert.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. And he started to make these horrible sounds and... okay. My head began to burst. And he woke up. And after that, I don't remember a thing. Just dreams. Drowned streets, a sleeping giant, a voice that called me.
That sounds familiar.
Oh, so the same dreams. Did we see a giant in our dream? I don't remember a giant. It was a squid.
Tell me about yourself.
Or at least something with
Name's
tentacles.
Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all are. Live here together. Me, poor fella Paul, Barry, and Innsmouther Lewis Flynn. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so I started fishing. It was at or starve.
Where are all the other guys?
That's Paul there on the floor. Kay be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton. Lucky rascal missed everything. And I have no idea what Lewis or Throgmorton's son got to. Starting to suspect the worst.
Oh, so two people are missing, not just the son.
Do you know how Paul died?
I don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already gone. Kay have mercy on his soul.
The hell is Kay?
Who is this K you keep mentioning?
Outsiders, show some respect. Kay is our lord, our light, our love.
Sorry,
How am I supposed to know?
I'll leave you to it.
At least we're
Take
asking.
care of yourself, Will.
Please, detective, sir, tell me the truth. Could it be me? Did I kill Paul? Or Kay? Did I kill him?
So basically, if all the time they say,
Police will
okay,
stop anyone
it's
coming
basically,
in
oh
around
God,
here, so
or
I
oh
suggest you
Jesus.
just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what I might dream.
Will Hammond's testimony, okay. That's bad luck for a couple of years.
Choo-choo. Ahem.
Alcohol, oh yeah, to get through all this stuff. Gonna use some alcohol. Okay, that's supposed to be Paul, I suppose.
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
It got... Oh my gosh, what the fuck are you? Oh, hello? Am I the only one that saw that? So as soon as I got near this dead body, some shit happened. It's gonna be so annoying. It's gonna be some mind-boggling bullshit. Classic cosmic horror. It's all in your head. Mind's Eye Q. Press to activate. Mind's Eye allows you to see the unseen. Use Mind's Eye whenever you see distortion in the corners of the screen and hear a ringing sound. It may reveal images of the past, illusions, omens, or tracks that are otherwise invisible. Images of the past have an activation zone. See above? Activation zone? I don't understand. How to see the full picture? Okay. Did we hear... Oh, I'm sorry. Did we hear some ringing? Oh! Now we see the wobble stuff. Q. Oh. Do we have to rotate in the right direction? Hold. Doesn't feel so good. Retrocognition. Retrocognition allows you to understand events that happened in the past. Inspect enough evidence on the scene and the vision will emerge. Step into it and find all the critical scenes. Mark the scenes in chronicle order to get new evidence. Oh, that's kind of like the evidence stuff in Ethan Carter. Shit's happening. Hello? But I don't remember which shit I had. Wait, what did I have to press again? Or do I have to stay in this vision? I got scared from the dark circles around the corner, so I probably left too early. Oh yeah, okay. Hello?
Take this, ape face.
What's happening?
Yeah, run!
Okay, let's see what we have here.
Okay, the obvious first thing that happened was him spitting nonsense. They got scared of him.
What's happening?
Take this, ape face.
They shot him. The son. Ape face obviously means it's the son of the guy that looks like Kong.
Yeah,
And he escaped.
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled.
Oh, yeah, there are things around me again. Is it always happening as soon as you use this ability, or is it because there are dead people around? Mind Palace. How did I open this one again? Okay. We have the key, we have Robert's request. We have the testimony of Will Hammond. And we have the horse bro. A fisherman brought unconscious Albert Throgmorton to his house and left. When Albert woke up, he caused an outburst of hysteria and attacked the rest of the fishermen. One of the fishermen shot him, and Albert fled through a hole in the wall. Okay, we have a lot of things to get together. Will be a cat. Okay. Lewis shot without running. How do we know it was Lewis? I couldn't tell who was who. One fisherman is missing. There were 3 fishermen in the house when Albert woke up, but I found only 2 of them. Yeah, there's one missing. Isaac Throckmorton fled from the fisherman's house after he was wounded. The fisherman suffered a sudden psychotic outbreak after Albert Throckmorton regained consciousness. Albert Throckmorton behaved strangely after returning from the sea. He was mad, violent, and spoke gibberish. The Throckmortons and Innsmouth are in an ongoing fought. Fought or fight? I don't know how to talk about it. How to pronounce it. Is it fight? Albert Throckmorton attacked the fishermen in their houses. Okay. He returned unstable and had a sudden psychotic outbreak. Albert spread hysteria around him. Albert Throckmorton spread some sort of psychic influence which made everyone nearby suffer hysteria. Yeah, we have that. He was shot without warning and Albert fled. No? It doesn't? Isn't supposed to be there? He returned unstable and attacked the fisherman. Albert Throckmorton was dangerous and posed a threat to Lewis Flynn and his fellow fishermen. Is it the fight they have going on? Oh, it is, because it's in Innsmouth. As in Innsmouth, Lewis and his people suffered at the hands of the Throckmortons. That could be a reason to hate them. One fisherman is missing and Albert fled. Albert and the fisherman named Lewis fled the scene after the fight in the house. I can track them using my supernatural sense. Okay. One of the fishermen. Okay, that's this one. We can track down Albert somehow. Oh, what is this?
I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here.
Cards?
5 cards short of a full house.
There's another of those helmets. Can we talk to him again?
I still hear those voices.
Maybe you should get away from the dead person.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
We have to press Q. Yeah, we have. Oh, that's super interesting.
There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee.
Ah, that's super interesting to see. We can't see where they fled to. Anything else? Jump out of here. Yes, we can. Direction. You're unsure where to go. Oh, it's this guy, right?
I've said everything I know.
He's the fisherman that fled. There were a lot of hand markings on this thing. Okay, has run this way. Oh, that's super interesting. Okay, someone is just walking and the other one is running. Or crying for some reason. Oh, what the hell?
So the fisherman pursued Albert, even let off a few shots.
Okay, he's running in this direction. And what the hell are you? Are you a rat? A really hardly mutated rat. Can we go inside here? No, we can't. Run down, dog free.
Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong.
Yeah, well, if he's kind of a mix of ape and human.
Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating.
I wonder if
when he said
they
he
are
raised him
like
strong.
experimenting on people. There's a mark on this door. And they went inside. Just quickly looking around. This and everything. Lakewood Marsh Fish Canning Factory. Fish Canning Factory. Okay. One of the workers. Feel the gentle touch of tentacles. Oh, that sounds so wrong. That sounds so wrong. Hello. Warehouse.
There's something in the pocket.
Bloodstained note. Lewis, please, just give me one more week. I know I owe you, but I'm underwater like everyone else right now. I don't yet have enough stock to operate the bar smoothly with the fast snooping about the port. But don't worry, I've struck a nice deal with the proper people and should have steady supply channels soon. Just one more week and I'll return everything with double interest. Peter. Who is Peter? There's blood. So Lewis isn't like nice guy. Where the fish is falling down to?
The blood is fresh. Whomever it belongs to could not have got far.
So? Padlocks. Padlocks and weak planks can be broken with a shot or melee attack. Okay, we're getting so much gunpowder and shit. Are we gonna have to use this? Wait, E is moving, right? Yeah. Oh, I am kinda scared. I heard something. Oh! Oh, oh my gosh, what the fuck are you? I'm sorry. You can't open doors, can you? Oh, it can open doors. Why can you open doors? It's only one, right? Ah, it has heads. Well, that explains how it can open doors, but ugh. Do we have anything to say to this? Ugh. Ugh. Well, if that isn't the sun.
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
The guy won like or evidence collected. Do we take a photo? You never know, maybe we need it. Or we could use a brick to kill things, huh? Can we slap things with the brick is the question. That's a huge ass whale. Is it a sperm whale because it has those teeth? Wait, was there another one? No, this one is dead. Or is it? Are you dead? Hello? There's a dead one around, laying around here, and the other one just vaporized. It's whispering, we're gonna go. It whispers to us. Okay. So it's kinda a given that Lewis did it, right? Bloodstained note. Torn piece of jacket. A torn piece of jacket stained with blood. I found it alongside the blood-stained note in the warehouse where Albert Throckmorton fled. I found the body of Albert Throckmorton in the basement of a warehouse not far from the fisherman's house. He was fatally shot in the head, impaled on hooks and then hidden. Oh well, you can't really smell him between all the dead fish, right? It's kind of smart. You won't smell a decaying body down there. Or will ya? Albert was murdered. Lewis pursued it. Albert fled. Bar owner is indebted to Lewis. Lewis left the crime scene. Lewis, the innkeeper, a fisherman who probably killed Albert, left the site of the murder. The owner of a local bar in the port owns Lewis Flynn money. Albert Throckmorton was shot in the head, impaled onto hooks, and then hidden. The murder was deliberate. Lewis pursued Albert after he fled and continued to shoot at him. Albert Throckmorton fled from the fisherman's house after he was wounded. Lewis may have wanted to kill Albert outright because he was a Throckmorton, but then just drive him off. Probably. Albert was murdered and Lewis left the crime scene. The other way around? No. Okay, we can't get those together yet. The thing. Mind Palace. What's with the Mind Palace? So we still have something that works together. Oh, maybe we know Lewis left the crime scene because this thing was found. Lewis, the innkeeper that killed Albert Throckmorton, may be hiding at a bar in Oakmont Port. Okay. So we gotta go to the Oakmont bar. Where's the bar? Oh, it's the thing right in front. Oakmont City Port. Fisherman's house. Key evidence collected. Oh, so not all evidence is collected yet. So where's the bar? Is that the bar? This hotel. Okay, we don't know where the bar is yet. How do I get out of here again? Hello? Ah, this way. Can I sprint? I can crouch. Let's just check around here first. Can we get in here? Buy fresh fish that don't look normal. Wait, did they cage up cans of food? Oh, that's the wrong button. Does canned food run around freely otherwise? There's someone standing around. Hello! Oh, he's praying to the sea too.
Join in, newcomer. Praise the sea with us. Join in, newcomer. Praise the sea with us.
He isn't tattooed. At least not that we can see it. What am I missing in the fisherman's house? Do we tell him his son is dead? I'll tell him after I get out of the house again. Is anything down here that we didn't see? Oh, we took everything out of here, right? Wait, we didn't? Okay. That's this. Am I just blind? I haven't finished looting. Is it dead?
Choo choo.
Is it still not finished? Yeah, it is finished for now. Oh! There are eyes on it. Oh, are those supposed to be
Never seen
fish?
knives like this before. Masterful work. Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much.
Oh, they don't look too heavy, do they?
So that's what an Innsmouther looks like.
And the Innsmouther looks really unhappy. Honestly, do you guys know the blobfish? Like the guy on the right? The father probably of the girl? He looks like a blobfish as a human. Oh, okay, those were evidence too? For some reason. I got damage from that? There's fall damage.
Mr. Throgmorton, I found this in the lifeboat. Looks like it's your son's will.
Give it to me. Oh, my boy, what did you get yourself into? If only I hadn't sent you on that cursed expedition.
Mr. Throgmorton, I've encountered something.
What? I don't have all day.
Some unusual creatures. And they sure weren't friendly.
You've seen a wild beast, Mr. Reed. I'm somewhat surprised to see you still alive. Those unsettling things appeared after the flood. I've commissioned a few studies on them, but we know little more than when we started. They're aggressive, but fortunately not immune to gunfire.
Yeah, I learned that firsthand.
Try to avoid them when possible. And when you can't, keep your weapons handy.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm afraid I have bad news.
Oh no.
Yeah, I found your son in the basement of a nearby warehouse. I'm sorry, but he was murdered. Shot in the head and the body hidden.
No. It cannot be true. No, no, no. I don't believe it.
Well, look for yourself then,
No.
young man.
My condolences, Mr. Thornton.
Your condolences will not bring him back. So much of our blood spilled for nothing. So much effort in vain. My poor Albert. Tell me you know who did it. I want to look him in the eyes, make him beg for mercy.
We don't tell him it was Lewis because we can't be 100% sure, right?
I don't know exactly. I have some suspects, but I need to investigate further.
What kind of private eye are you?
A thorough one. When I find him, I'll tell you.
Fine. No one leaves the port
Machst du
until
Tee?
then. Find
Dankeschön.
me that dirt bag and I'll help you with anything you need.
Sorry, more tired than usual. Okay, so we have to find the bar to check on Lewis. Those are even more strange creatures. Another keel bar. It's probably the bar he's hiding at. It's not like this place has a lot of different bars. Hello? Is there hidden loot around here? Oh, no there isn't. Oh! Can we look inside? No, we can't. The lighthouse? No, right? Bar under the gear.
You look familiar, but old Billy hasn't seen you around. You look familiar.
Yes, I get
old
it.
Billy hasn't seen you around.
Okay, so he isn't the person we are looking for. Grimhaven Bay, road close. Oh! Who are you?
Oh. Hey. Got a spare bullet, fella? I ain't eaten in days.
Why do you need a bullet to eat?
Hey, knock it off!
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know I'm this fat. I didn't mean to hit him. Oh, is she reading our future?
Come closer, troubled soul. Let me tell you what your future holds.
You're some kind of, fortune teller?
Yes, my dear, yes. Oh, it's so clear. Your path holds many surprises, newcomer.
Obvious, isn't it?
Really? Like what?
Not so fast, newcomer. I see many things. For a small fee, I'll tell you some of them.
Alright, how much? $1?
Your money has no value here, newcomer. After the flood, Oakmonters deal in the practical. Booze, smokes, and bullets. And I'll
that's
make it
why he
easier
asked for
you.
bullets.
I don't smoke.
Wait, are we gonna give up a bullet for her telling us what we already know? Probably. Are we? What you guys think? Should we give her one of our precious bullets? Quite sure about it, to be fair. We're gonna need the bullets in the future, and we don't know if we're gonna find a lot of bullets. I think we are gonna come back later.
As you wish.
And honestly, she kind of looks like she is either the sister or the wife of the guy we found earlier, the fisherman that's going crazy. Hello, Rich. Hello, welcome to the stream. How you doing?
Stay alert. Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere.
Are they?
Ugh, I'll miss the carpenter's food giveaway with this darn port closure.
Okay, none of them seems to be Lewis. Am I right? How about you? Well, I am dying at the moment. Kinda. But it's gonna be worse tomorrow, that's why I'm streaming today. At least I can still talk, right? So I'm okay, I guess.
What do you want?
But I'm great. I'm happy to hear that you're alright.
I've seen some unsettling creatures around. Like nothing I've ever encountered. What are they?
So you met a wild beast, newcomer. No one knows what they are, but consider yourself lucky to still be in one piece. They arrived in the flood. Some say they come from the sea. Others that they are Kay's punishment for us.
And what do you say?
If it bleeds, you can kill it. Keep your gun handy. And if you want to erase the memory, I sell a perfect cure right here.
Oh, we found a bottle of alcohol earlier, though.
Be a coward and live, and brave and dead. Unless you're a newcomer.
Wait. Unless you're a newcomer? Dude, I have a name. This happened to my friend too. Their husband got sick and then they got sick the day after. Yeah, it's the same thing for us. Hopefully you feel better soon. I hope so, but honestly, I haven't been this sick for almost a whole year, so it's gonna be an awful week for me. Since if I get sick, I tend to get real sick, like real sick. I have a really bad immune system, so as soon as it hits me hard. But we're gonna drink a lot of tea and hope the best.
I'm looking for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah. Even if I knew, I don't rat to newcomers.
Ah, cool. Cool. You want him gone? I can help. You're harboring a criminal.
Robert Throgmorton hired me to investigate his son's disappearance. I found the note about your debt to Lewis near his cold, dead body. It looks like Lewis murdered Robert's kid. You want him to come here and ask instead of me?
What?
Don't what me. At best, you're harboring a criminal. At worst, you're an accessory to murder.
What? No. I ain't done nothing.
Tell that to Mr. Throgmorton.
No. No. Throg. Lewis is upstairs. Here's the key.
Smart man. There's your good deed for the day.
He should have said I'm too old for this shit. That would have been a good line here. Bye-bye, old man. Pardon this key, okay. Gonna say hello to Lewis. Who that? Oh, look at them legs. Oh, if... That's not Lewis. Is it? Oh, there are a lot of ladies. Look at that. Are those the 60s or 70s? Or already the 80s? I mean, it's... Maybe they are the 50s.
What the? Get the... Oh.
Yeah, get a full sentence, please. What's gurgling like that? The hell? Some old newspapers. Some more water. Hey, Lewis, we know what you did.
Who are you? What are you doing?
Charles Reed, private investigator.
He looks like a blobfish
Mr. Throgmorton hired me to
too.
find his son Albert, so I think you know why I'm here.
Throg. That darn bartender. It was all that crazy ape's fault. You hear me?
Calm down. I only want to speak, for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing to hide.
It's a face only a mother could love. A fish mother. Yeah, apparently those guys are called Innsmouth. And I bet they're all kinda related to the blobfish, if you know what that is. You haven't seen Mr. Farmer, though. We found his dead son like a minute ago. And he looks like Donkey Kong's son. Like, Mr. Frotmore, if I pronounce him right, he basically looks like Kong made out of with a human. King Kong. He's like King Kong as a human. That's why they call him Abe.
Start at the beginning. What happened?
Probably. They definitely
we were
are.
in our house, me, Paul, and Will. Barry'd gone to the sea. Though I told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Lewis. Focus.
Right. Well, Barry dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throgmorton would give us for saving his son. But that ape, he was out cold. Then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us. After that, can't remember a thing.
Oh right, I remember that guy. Oh, you remember? Were you here earlier? I've seen some of the game played a couple times before. Oh, a long time ago though. Yeah, it's not the newest game. I'm not always up to date with new games because they are way more expensive. But honestly, it's a really neat looking game for it not being the newest. Why do you look like that? A good question.
Why do you... your face, it's,
Oh, so you're here to attack me just because I look different to you?
No,
Spit
no.
on me, whisper to your friends? What's new?
No, I'm sorry. I didn't know how to ask. I've just never met someone like you before. I didn't mean any offense.
Innsmouther's bodies were blessed by the sea. You're gonna see a lot of us here, so you better get over it. We are proud of who we are.
Blessed by the sea, you called it. Okay. I can promise you that new games aren't always best. Yeah, I believe in that. I firmly believe in that. If you look at the Diablo 4 incident a couple months ago, for example.
You shot to kill. No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert even after he fled. Why?
I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist descended over me.
Oh, the voices.
First thing I recall after is that darn warehouse and me covered in blood. I had no idea what happened, though. I suspected it had something to do with that ape. Turns out, I was right.
Do fish and apes just hate each other here? Is that the baseline of it all? Like, honestly, I can understand that he might have been out of his mind, but why would he want to kill this guy? Was it the seed talking to him to kill the ape?
I hear there's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons.
So it's called feud.
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was destroyed. We just needed a place to stay. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, and medicine. The city denied it all.
And so?
We had to fight for every crumb of bread. And those Throgmortons in their high castle only made our life harder, always conspiring behind our backs, always setting people against us. I'd love to see them suffer like we suffered.
So it's the basic stuff of a rich family possessing the lands and some refugees not getting what they want. I forgot about Diablo lore. I'm not a fan of Blizzard anymore. I like the older Diablos, but there are other games that are close enough to that I'm fine not playing Diablo 4. Me too. My partner and I, we thought about getting Diablo 4, but we are both happy we didn't, honestly. Blizzard is making a lot of mistakes lately, but, well, it's an old shoe by now. You don't have to talk about it, honestly. It's known to everyone. The poor Innsmouth is kinda right, kinda, but I don't know. It's not an eye for an eye, a teeth for a teeth, right? It's not how it works. It's gonna just get more bloodshed.
The things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage. A fatal shot to the head, a hidden body. One might start to wonder if it was deliberate.
I don't know what to say. I wasn't myself.
I kinda believe him that he was kinda fucking minded.
You mentioned a grand family. What do you mean?
So you're a newcomer, huh? Explains a lot.
Yeah.
He just now gets we are a newcomer.
Answer the question.
Okay. People here are crazy about bloodlines and tradition and reputation. The head honchos of Oakmont are called the Grand Families. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld, the Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And let me guess, the Throgmortons.
Right, those filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
I think I've got all I need.
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask. I didn't want to do whatever it is I did. Honest, have mercy, please. I have a family. Without me, they'll starve.
He isn't wrong. We saw the family picture. We'll think about it.
This is not exactly cut and dry. I need some time to think.
Perhaps I can offer something to grease your grinds. I still have a few bullets on me.
Are we purchasable? Are we gonna get bored? We need bullets though. We don't know what else will be hidden outside. Are we going for the deal? A bribe? It seems like a bribe. Shame! I don't know. It might not be a moral right decision, and I'm a morally right person normally, but there was a damn animal kind of creature thingy earlier with 4 damn long hands without a head that charged at us, and we only have 5 bullets left. I do think we need bullets. But we could say no to be the righteous person we are supposed to be as a detective. I'm just kidding. Take the bullets a lot. Yeah, well, I don't know, but it's probably the right thing to do. Honestly, you know more about the game than I do, Rich, because it's blind for me. How are you role-playing this detective? Well, I'm an ill person. Is he doing the right thing? Well, there is never just right and wrong, right? It's never black and white. You have to think about everything around it. Like, for example, he said he was not himself. He has a family, that's right too. And we have evidence that he might be possessed. Because that seems to be a thing here, to get possessed out of nowhere. Well, and if he gives us the bullets, he can't shoot at us. We're gonna take the bullets. I'm gonna take the bullets. That's true. There's a lot of gray areas. Indeed.
Turns out I arrived here unprepared for business. You give me a little something to get started, and my lips are sealed.
I knew you'd understand. Here you are, Mr. Reed.
Auditor's key, new mine place, pistol rounds. All evidence collected. Okay, we have a couple more rounds now. How many do we load? We load 7, okay. Can't shoot you if he has no bullets. Exactly. We did it for our own safety, guys. We did it for our own safety. It was the right thing for us. Okay. Lewis Flint's testimony. Lewis was affected by hysteria. Lewis claims he wasn't himself and was affected by the same mental influence as the other fishermen. And that actually could be the case. And Albert was murdered, but I don't think these two work together. Do they? They seem to work together. Oh, we can now choose which path we go down. Lewis was aware of his actions. Lewis was aware of what he was doing during the fight with Albert Throckmorton. Lewis was mentally affected. Lewis was mentally affected and couldn't entirely control his actions. I am going for he couldn't entirely control his actions. I'm going for that. Lewis was under mental influence. Lewis killed Albert Throckmorton while under some sort of mental influence. He couldn't control his actions and thus can't be blamed for Albert's death. I could try and cover for him, or Albert Throckmorton will have his head. Well, Robert Throckmorton will get to him sooner or later himself. Latest if he discovers the body in the warehouse, I think. Otherwise, he wanted him dead, right? Those two things speak for him being mean and doing it because he wanted to. Maybe he was under the influence, right? But because he already had the hatred inside him, the hysteria was the thing that pushed him. If there was no hatred, maybe the hysteria wouldn't have pushed him to murder him. But he wouldn't do it without the hysteria either, I think. Oh, there's another one of those women. Okay, do we have anything else? Can we look like with this thing? No, we can't do anything with our extra eye. He's the only person that actually eats normal salami. It's the first time I see something normal laying around here. Everything else was tentacles and old fish. Maybe that, well, that makes him suspicious though, that he eats normal salami. It looks like there was something. Look, there's another one of those octopi. They are everywhere, in every size. 2 shell casings. Wait, did we get another round? No, we didn't. I don't understand it. We get shell casings, we get gunpowder. Can we use it Do we have like a crafting system somewhere that I didn't see? Crafting materials. But we can't craft yet. But probably later. And we can't skill things up yet either.
You want a drink?
Oh. Oh, we could pay her now. We got enough bullets.
I'd like you to tell my fortune.
Splendid. The fee is the same.
Mm-hmm, 1 bullet.
Let's see what my future holds.
Good. Let me focus. The sea will be generous in the coming days. Many gifts delivered, and many will regret partaking.
I don't think I follow.
I see old and new. A hard heart against an iron will. Whoever wins, you win too. But you'll only see that from inside a metal cage. And tall pillars, circled by the dead. A race from one to the next, as time itself laughs.
It's really ominous.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
You are welcome. I can't wait to see what you do.
I can't either, because I don't know what to do with that. So we are gonna be in a metal cage. So we are either gonna get arrested and watch the whole world go down, or we are in like something like a U-boat, a submarine thingy. Just gonna go down here, do not miss anything. Gusto getting arrested thing. Am I a person that gets arrested so easily, or why are you siding with this one the most? Do I have to take that person? Oh, can we use it? No, it was just reflections. Kind of sad that we can't open everything. Oh, where are you coming from? Hello, you are the person that kind of prayed to the sea earlier. Where you are inside here? Another one. And they are gone as fast as they pop up. It's so eerie. Hello? Me nothing.
The port is closed by order of Robert Throgmorton. Back off.
Wait, do we have to tell him we need to get inside? He's still standing in the rain. Even though he knows where the body of his son is. The murderer is dead. The murderer is at the bar. Are we gonna keep our deal? Or are we gonna be selfish? I mean, the murderer is kinda dead because he's mentally dead. Man, I'm too sick to think about such things, honestly. I feel actually like I'm getting a fever. I think we should lie. He gave us the bullets, and he has a daughter and a wife to take care of.
I tracked the murderer down, but he was attacked by those things prowling the back alleys. They tore him apart. It was that Innsmouther fisherman, Lewis. He was covered in your son's blood. That may have attracted the beasts.
Are you certain the body is his?
Beyond any doubt. All that's left of him is a heap of flesh and this scrap of cloth. It's from his jacket. Just ask his friends.
Alas, this was my revenge to exact, not some wild beasts. Something must be done about those pests. Still, justice has been served.
Is he just believing us?
But at least I know now the story. Thank you.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help me now?
Yes, you've earned it. Kay, to think a newcomer barely off the boat solves a crime the police couldn't, but I
Because we
digress.
can't see things.
Remind me, what brought you to Oakmont?
I'm looking into an outbreak of erratic behavior and madness, all linked to shared visions of this place.
Indeed. Then our goals align. This inexplicable hysteria has spread through Oakmont after the flood. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
Looks like he bought the story. Yeah, kinda. I'm feeling bad. I'm feeling so bad now that he just believed it. It's sad because he didn't get the closure he wanted because of his son's death. And he's just, thank you, man. I'm gonna help you now. And I'm like, shit, I lied to him. And he isn't so bad. I lied to him. Just for a couple bullets. Well, it's a hard world out there. And link between visions and hysteria.
These cases of hysteria involve shared visions as well.
Since the flood, many Oakmonters have had similar nightmares. Indeed, Professor Doe, the expedition leader, complained of them herself.
Waterlogged ruins with unnatural architecture, a sleeping giant, drowned streets, and a voice calling from the depths.
Her words exactly. She proposed the expedition, desperately wanting to find the cause.
But maybe she just wanted to follow the voices, though.
A geological expedition? I'm not sure I follow.
I have reason to believe the flood and this madness have the same source. As above, so below. So I sent men to find out.
I think the flood is unnatural, even if he says no.
You mentioned the flood. You think it's more than just a natural disaster.
You weren't here, Mr. Reed. What happened defied scientific explanation.
Has your expedition found anything?
I do not know. Albert
This
was
poor man.
David. His passing cannot be coincidence. Why was he alone at the port? And where are the others?
Maybe he was sent as a warning to not investigate further.
You think your son was killed because the expedition uncovered something?
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news for a week, then Albert, the only one I could trust, comes ashore and is killed.
It does sound suspicious.
Mr. Reed, I want you to find out what's going on. I expect you're as interested in the expedition's results as I am.
I am. I really am. Well, that would actually give us further proof for the possession thing. That the Innsmouth guy was possessed, so the devs told him to kill the guy that came back alive.
If I'm going to look into this, I'll need to know more. Where should I start?
I'll give you the address of the expedition's headquarters and a key.
That's all you can tell me?
Let me be clear, Reed. You do not speak to me like that again.
I'm sorry, Mr. Throgmorton. I just meant the more I know, the better.
I am a busy man. I funded the research, but left all preparations to Professor Doe and Albert. When you finish,
It doesn't seem so busy standing in the rain all day.
It's in Old Grove. Here, I'll show you.
What about my expenses?
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task. And of course, have earned some compensation for your work here at the port. I'll also include a fair advance in bullets.
Bullets?
The dollar lost its use here, Mr. Reed. After the flood, Oakmont returned to bartering. Bullets mean more than bills.
Got a new weapon. He gave us a revolver. And some shit for the head, it looks like. Can we actually use the brick for something? We can throw it. I'm not gonna do it. Yeah, but he isn't any help anymore. Maybe we can use the key now to get into the city. But at least the birds are normal. Oh, they are gone. Just like that. Oh, we aren't feeling so good. Wait. We are laying on the ground and walking at the same time. We were 2 people at the boat already. Oh, it's this thing again. How did we get here? What? What happened? Lost at sea, Rutherford Morton funded an expedition to discover the origin of the mass hysteria gripping Oakmont. The expedition was to explore the seabed near Oakmont. Contact with the expedition was soon lost. Albert Throckmorton was the only known survivor. He was subsequently murdered. I was hired to find any other expedition members, dead or alive. Throckmorton will be waiting for my report in his manor in southern Old Grove. Okay. How did we get here though? Oh, that's our picture. We saw it at a boat. Looks like it was a rough night. Yeah, maybe we drank some of the alcohol we found earlier.
Crew of the Cyclops. Semper Fortis, brothers.
How come we have this? Might I repeat part 1? Okay, but before I read this, I'm gonna go on the toilet real quick. Okay, there I am already. And I got some tea from my partner. Great. Okay. I don't know what exactly sank the USS Cyclops. Only remember the screams and the metal cracking, water filling the deck, and my headache. The worst I've ever had. I found myself among the floating seaweed, drowning. A nearby piece of a boat helped me survive and reach the shore of a small island. They found me on it later, starving, half mad and babbling about the ancient ruins and their denizers. The officials said none of what I thought I'd seen was real. But my memories are true. My strange powers, gained after that ordeal, prove it. I found something horrible on that island, something old and dark and slithering, and it still haunts me. Okay. USN Charles W. Reed. Also, we were a Marine. All that we see or seem is just a dream. Without a dream.
Never again, they say.
Okay. Low down. Opium soothes all ailments. Add to any spirits or tonic. Now we know why we had this thing going on.
No matter how much of this I chug down, the visions always return.
So we're an addict to opium. That's a great start. Newcomer. Windcoat. Oh, look! We look so much more evil. We could be a gangster. King's robes. Day wear. Man of science. Fisherman. Police envoy. Plague doctor. Master sleuth. Cultist. Okay. That's an outfit I didn't expect. Look at this guy on our head. And we have the same tattoos as the one that prayed to the sea. So it's a Cthulhu myth based Lovecraftian horror game again. Are there any Lovecraftian horror games that aren't Cthulhu based? Which funky. Help a real estate agent in the open house case. Oh, there is the reason how to get it. Collect all the mystic tomes. Unlocked by DLC. I don't think we have it. I'm not sure. Find and return all the books to the book collector in the assigned reading case. Learn all about wild beasts in the field research case. Help the police officers get crime scene photos in the extra hours. Find the missing ship logs in the bounty of the sea. Find out what happened to the robbed graves in the rest in peace. Unlocked in investigator pack. Unlocked by story progress. Oh, so we're gonna look fancy later. Unlocked by story progress. Yeah, we're gonna look like a mafia gangster boss later on. The wind code is better anyway. Look at how windy it is even in here. With closed windows. That's an awful looking bath. Oh, hello, Zimmer. Wanna sit on my lap? That tea isn't for you. It smells bad. You wanna sit on my lap? I'm sorry. I'm gonna continue in a sec. Zimmer is just placing himself down. Oh, yes, lay down on my... I can breathe even harder. Ah, I'm sorry I'm all the way back now. But the cat is laying on my lungs right now. Can you hear him purr? Okay. Just in case you were wondering where I'm going right now. I just had to take a sit back. Okay. She sounds angry. It's a male. And he isn't angry, actually. He always purrs like that. A crumbled letter. Wait, let me get that micro on a different angle. I hope the sound won't die because of this. Mr. Reed, you were the rare example of a man who treated one of my kind humanly, and I fear I have to repay the debt to you. Take this as a friendly piece of advice. Run. Save your life and leave this Drudge City to the depths. Don't dig into its secrets, for they are not worth it. There's nothing good left here. I believe you can find a way to escape. Please heed my words, Louis Flynn. Oh. He thought about us, so it was a good idea to help him. Because he is at least someone that thinks about us. Okay. I wonder if Sage knows this game, because she loves Lovecraftian horror. Oh, that's so scary. There's another letter in here. Note from J. Vanderberg. Mr. Reed, it seems that you overexerted yourself while conducting the investigation for Mr. Throckmorton. Forgive me for the audacity, but I've brought you to the Devil's Reef while you were unconscious. Please take more care of yourself in the future. I won't be there for you every time. Johannes. Are you a sleepy baby, Simba? Actually, it's a really nice thing that he's laying on me right now. Because he's so warm. See, always treat people with respect, lol. She does, she played it before. Yeah, treat people with respect, yeah. Oh, she played it already? That's great. Did she play through it all? I'm gonna have to look into it. Does she have a VOD on YouTube or something? Because I bet it's been a couple years since he played. Coil Spring shit. It's so much shit to craft, but I can't craft. There's the closed door.
Makes this place feel more like home. I miss Boston already.
Wait, did we get our office plate in here? Oh, sage tea is so good for your throat, honestly. Oh, and that's scary. Someone is trying to get things alive. Can we take a picture of that? No? Aren't we supposed to take pictures of questionable things? The nightmares. I boarded up the windows and locked the door. They are just men. They're Yellow King's gang. They can't get here now. Now there's only me. Me and these nightmares. A little longer and I figure them out. The Yellow King's gang? Wait. Are they talking about our Van Berg? Because he's wearing yellow all over himself. Suspicious. I don't think she played all of it. It was over the last year, I think. Oh, so maybe I find it if I search for it, if it was the last year. Secret ritual room. Yeah. Not so secret anymore, though. The doors aren't closed. Keep it down. Mr. Archer, I've seen you dragging things into your room. Mind the floors. I make you pay for any scratches you leave. Your landlord. Wait.
The door won't budge.
He doesn't care that he drags things in there. Like, maybe bodies or something. But he is concerned over his floor. What an interesting landlord, honestly. Do we have to go down or up? Up first. Probably all rooms closed. Oh, not all rooms are closed. Hello. That was a weird salad. Yeah, give me your gunpowder. Whoever lives here. Oh, that's a... It's Chinese. Too many coincidences. So the lighthouse is out. Several ships have gotten lost at sea and some are now decorating the city's beaches. That's one thing. But now there's an enterprising fellow at the city port hiring salvagers to recover ships. He's turning a tidy profit from selling them. Can't be a coincidence and need to look into it. Now if only the city wasn't so impossible to navigate. Okay. I can hear a violin. Oh my gosh, another door open. Oh! That's a really run. Oh my hell. Is it Lord Satan himself? Is it supposed to be the ape guy? I'm gonna take a picture of it.
Finally, you're awake. Gotta tell you though, mister, you want to stay on here, you stop making all that noise.
Oh yes, did we snore? But
Noise? What noise are you talking about?
I expect my guests to be respectable.
I'm so sorry.
Moans, chanting, all that kind of thing. It stops, all right?
Oh, that hurt. Maybe you should investigate the secret ritual room, not ours. Okay.
Yeah, sorry about that. I don't really remember what happened, but I'll do my best.
Yeah? Well, next time it happens, you end up sleeping under the bridge like the other newcomers.
You're not exactly friendly with your guests. Are we the ones keeping you in business?
All these newcomers after the flood, they're stark raving mad.
What do you mean?
You can't imagine the crazy notes and books I find after they move out. Only thing they're good for is lighting the kitchen stove.
Can I have a look?
I knew it. I tell you, no one sane would be interested. And you want to take a look? Well, fine, fine. Take what you wish.
There are a lot of notes. A lot of notes. Not about the hobo signs. Darren, I think I'm finally starting to figure this out. Locals use signs to mark special places that you know already. Kinda like the secret signs hobos use all over the country. What I learned is that the tradition dates back to times well before the flood. I've been able to find out the meaning of some of them. You've seen the crooked H-shaped sign on the doors around town. That means that the house is inhabited. The cross-hatched grid signs marks hidden cages of useful items. The V-shaped signs is for barricaded dangerous places. Good catch there, they say. Still haven't figured out the spiral-shaped sign though. You'll have to investigate for yourself. And if you see a sign with a cross and free case, reach for the gun. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna remember V-shaped is dangerous, but maybe good loot. A cross and free case, we're gonna die. Letters from Oakmont. Okay, that's a lot of letters, honestly. Forlorn woman. This city, no matter how badly the flood damaged it, has an unnatural appeal. I can't stop myself from walking, even if it means being struck by apparitions. I went to the eastern part of the Salvation Harbor. Near the crossing of Fitz-O'Callaghan Street and Old Church Road it came. The feeling of loneliness and fear was immense. I was a woman locked in a room, infected and slowly rotting. My body turned into something. It itched badly on my face. I had to hold the skin with both hands to prevent it from growing until I suffocated. I ended up sitting on the road, crying until someone in small fur kicked me and ordered me away. Also, pin evidence means we can track those guys down. The visions are testing me, playing with my mind. My old forgotten fears come to life. Oh, the title's Lone Child. When I was small, I was afraid to stay alone. I thought my parents would leave and never come back. Today I went to the eastern streets of Karasite and the visions came on the corner of St. Elmo Lane and Kingsport Street. I felt I was alone, forgotten in a locked room, hungry and frightened. It was so scary to stay inside, but everything was so much worse behind the door. Something scratched in the corridor, and there were terrifying screams from outside. I could not run, could not hide. I just waited for Mom to return. VOD. Mirrors, mirrors. I'm afraid some stalks me. It started when I visited Western Advent and had a vision at the intersection of Purity Road and Oak Street. I saw mirrors full of reflections and someone trapped, trying in vain to escape. His expression of fear and panic shook me deeply. After that, a very tall and skinny man started following me in the distance. What troubles me is that I see him in the reflections, but I've never caught a straight view of this stalker. I'm sure the police will mock me if I come asking for protection. Seems it is time to buy a good, trustworthy gun and start to practice. Okay, so we have to pin all those down eventually on the map to find those places and probably the reasons behind whatever happened. I'm sorry. Exaltation. No matter how different my visions may be, they are always so frightening. Today it was a man. He left a house in Southern Oak Grove on Warwick Street, somewhere between Seaside and Hillside Streets. Our eyes met, and I immediately felt the burning exaltation, a wild torrent of emotions. I saw him among the monstrosities, touching them, embracing, kissing. Ugh! The vision was so intense, I bent in two and threw up all my breakfast. He walked past saying something like, "Cursed newcomers," and I prayed he wouldn't stop to tell. Even now, when I close my eyes, I see the creatures around this man. Why are the newcomers cursed if he is the one kissing random creatures? Call of the ocean. Tonight the air forced me to leave the hotel. The putrid smell of rotting seaweed and fish made it hard to breathe. I remember a huge apple tree and thought it may be nicer there. Moreover, I was afraid that the hotel owner would see me seizures. The visions occurred when I was a few blocks from the apple tree, walking E. Brown Street in Central Shells. I felt like I was drowning. I ran forward, and when I passed the street of St. Michael's Church, I felt the water surrounding me, pressing, calling. I needed all my will to fight the desire to go to the mare and sink into its depths. Static in ears. I was walking the Lombard Street in Eastern Reed Heights when it happened again. It's not just a vision, but a noise, hissing radio static, growing louder and louder. Voices from afar were lost in crying desperately. I tried not to show how bad it was. I was afraid to reveal it to the locals. The images came after I passed Bullock Street towards Hillock Street. The hissing flooded my mind. I saw a man surrounded by radios talking to them. He was dying. I felt it, and when it happened, the vision was gone. Honestly, the reading strains me a lot right now. Goodbye, Simba. Oh my gosh. Okay, those are all the things he collected so far. The fortune teller's prophecy is really interesting now. But I'm gonna stop here for today because my whole body hurts by now. And I bet I have a fever going on for at least a couple minutes already. I'm gonna save Lost at Sea, and we're gonna read all the casebook entries that are left next time, okay? I'm so sorry, but I wanted to stream at least a little bit, even though I'm sick, because I don't know how bad it will turn out throughout the week. So at least we had one stream. And I will keep you up to date on my Discord, where you're gonna get pinged if I stream again. And I'm so sorry, my mind is just getting foggy by now. I have to lay down. That sounds like a good idea. Yeah, I think so too. I haven't felt this bad in a while, not gonna lie. Like, it's different. I have felt bad, not even half a year ago, but it's different. Anyway, I'm gonna close the stream. Especially when you're not well. Yeah, especially when you're not well. That's true. I thank everyone that stopped by. It was nice, I could question. Yeah, I'm really happy to see you in the stream. And thank you for everyone that stopped by, and thanks for the lurkers. And we will see each other next time. Make sure to follow so you're gonna get a ping when I stream the next time. Otherwise, you can join our Discord too. Yeah, you're gonna get a ping if I'm streaming as well. I'm not lurker. Yeah, you aren't, but there are lurkers sometimes in the stream. And I'm quietly watching here. Anyway, see you next time, and bye-bye.